Man, there is something special about this build coming up for you guys. This right here is kind of like a Scottie Barnes build. This was based around Scottie Barnes, a buddy of mine who I am constantly playing with on this game. He's from Canada, so his favorite team is the Toronto Raptors, and he decided to have one of his next builds be based on Scottie Barnes. And I was tasked with making a template for him to see, kind of come up with a build for him to see if he would actually like this build and, kind of give him an idea of what to do for the Scottie Barnes build. So this is what this is here. It's got Scottie Barnes. It's got Pascal Siakam as well in the comparison, as you guys have seen from the thumbnail. But I'm going to show you guys this build. It's pretty good. So let's talk about it. For finishing, we have an 84 close shot, an 85 driving layup, an 80 driving dunk. We have an 81 standing dunk as well, in a 64 post control. Now, the post control really is like nothing. It gives you post powerhouse on bronze, gives you post fade phenom on bronze as well, same with hook specialist. And then we also have silver unblockable, but that's also due to our ball handling. But then starting from the other side here as well, though, and then moving down with all the other good stats here, we have an 84 close shot, which is the breakpoint for silver post prodigy, or the paint prodigy badge, as you guys can see. Then we also have float game on silver as well, but that's mostly due to us having a good driving layup as well. So if we actually take a look at the driving layup badge, or the driving layup stats here, the badge for physical finisher is on silver. We have aerial wizard on gold. We have float game on silver. We have layup mixmaster on silver as well. So pretty good stuff here, though. Pretty good stuff here all around for the 85 driving layup. And then the 80 driving dunk, we still do not get, posterizer on bronze or on silver. Unfortunately, we only have it on bronze. So that's just kind of like a bummer. But we do have that gold aerial wizard. We can still drive and get some dunks off. We're just not going to be like posterizing everybody in the paint. So that's just not going to be the way that we do things. And then we have the 81 standing dunk, which does give us that rise up badge on silver, so we can get some more standing dunks going for us. Now for the shooting, we do have an 87 mid-range. We do have a 79 three-pointer and a 77 free throw. And this is absolutely perfect because both of these, I believe, are maxed out. So the 87 is a good break point, a good threshold for the sake of having a the shifty shooter badge on silver. We also got set shot specialist on silver. We have dead eye on silver. We have post fade phenom only on bronze because of our post control, really. But we have some really good badges here. Now we cannot get limitless range or mini marksman, so obviously we're not worrying about mini marksman. But we cannot get limitless range. We can't get the 83 3-point rating, which is unfortunate. But we still have a 79, which is still really good. And then the 77 free throw here, obviously it's just there because that's just good. There's like no badges or anything tied to it this year, so it's just there. The playmaking side of things, we do have a 78 pass accuracy. We have an 80 ball handling and a 75 speed of ball. Now, Scottie Barnes isn't necessarily the quickest with the ball, we know this, but he can get a little bit of a launch, so to say. So lightning launch here on silver because we have the 75 speed with ball. The 80 ball handling is pretty good, just because we get that unpluckable on silver with that break point. We only have ankle assassin on bronze and only have handles for days on bronze. You need an 81 for handles for days on silver, but in my personal opinion, I don't really feel like you will be dribbling the ball that much with this build to really need it any higher. You're like a secondary ball handler, but you're not really like the main ball handler of the team, really. So if you really want to, you could just try to mess around with some of the other stats and then get like the 81 ball handling. But other than that, I don't really think it's necessary. But we also got strong handle on gold as well, so that's pretty good there. And then the pass accuracy, Scottie Barnes is not necessarily the best passer in the entire world, but he can still pass the ball, which is why we have the 78 rating, so we can get that versatile visionary badge on at least bronze. We still have break starter on silver. We also have dimer on silver as well. Some pretty good stuff there. So we're not necessarily going to be like a main passer. We're mainly focusing on scoring, but we can pass the ball if needed. And then with the defensive end, we do have an 80 interior, an 82 perimeter, a 52 steal, and a 78 block. Now, with the 80 interior, it doesn't really do anything, but if you guys know from all my other build videos, we try to make these builds based on the actual player's stats in the roster list. So I practically just write down the player's, stats and everything, their attributes from the roster, and then try to recreate them into the builder. So that's kind of like what we did here, but we went with the 80 interior just because, I don't know, that's just what we were able to do. And then the 82 perimeter is really good because that's what gives us that challenger on silver. But we also have on-ball menace on bronze, pick dodger on bronze, movable enforcer as well because that's related to perimeter defense this year. And then we have off-ball pest on gold. So there you have it. Now when it comes to steal rating, it's only 52, nothing too crazy there, but it's only upgraded up to 52 because of perimeter defense, as you can see. Now with the block rating being a 78, we do have high flying denier on silver, which is really dang good. And then we have paint patroller on bronze as well, which definitely does help us, get some more stops in the paint. So that's really, really good for us, being able to get some stops in the paint if needed, because we are a power forward, even though we're only 6'7". So we're not necessarily like 6'8", 6'9", or like even 6'10", like, most power forwards typically are, but we are 6'7". So at least the paint patroller badge on bronze helps us get a little bit more stops in the paint if needed. Now with the rebounding, we only have a 61 offensive and a 70 defensive rebounding, so it's nothing too crazy. But the 70 defensive rebound does give us that break point for the boxed out beast on silver. And then unfortunately, we only have bronze rebound chaser because you need a 60 rebound just to get rebound chaser on bronze, but then you need an 80 just to get it on silver. So it's like a really big jump there, which is kind of insane how big of a jump that is from a 60 to an 80. That's 20 whole attributes just to get one badge upgrade. So you might as well just, cut it down the middle, get the 70 so you can get box out beast if you're able to get the strength for it. Speaking of strength, we have the physicals though, which we have an 85 speed, an 80 agility, a 73 strength, and a 74 vertical. Now the 85 speed, however, not only does it give us high flying denier, but we also have slippery off ball because of it, because the 85 is the break point for slippery off ball. The 80 agility, we have shifty shooter on silver, pick dodger, on ball menace because of it, but slippery off ball. You really don't need an 80 plus, you need a 77. You need a 77 plus, so that's something that you can do as well. So you should drop the agility down to a 77, but having those 3 extra points into agility will kind of help out with the off-ball movement a little bit as well. Now with the strength being a 73, that is the break point for strong handles. That's the reason why we have it there. But we also, like I mentioned before, get physical finisher. We get box out beast as well. And then we also get brick wall. And then we get immovable enforcer, post lockdown, and post powerhouse badges as well. And then our vertical being a 74, that is the break point for high flying denier on silver. And then a 72 plus is for aerial wizard. But we get post riser and bronze, we get gold aerial wizard, silver high flying denier, and then we also get silver rise up as well. So all around, just a really, really good build all around. Doesn't really excel at one thing, is just really good at everything. So you can still shoot mid ranges, you can still shoot threes, you can drive and finish at the rim. You can also get some standing dunks. You can play make a little bit and, dribble the ball with an 80 ball handle. You can also defend pretty much like at every level because you have not like an insane interior defense, but you have a pretty decent interior defense with an 80. And then you have paint patroller on bronze. So it's not like you're going to get stops every single time, but with post lock and paint patroller, you're still able to get some stops in the paint for sure. The 82 perimeter defense giving you that challenger on silver, so you should be able to get some contest on the perimeter as well. The 78 block rating making it to where you're able to get some really good block animations, especially on the chase downs if needed. The 70 defensive rebounds, so you can get some rebounds. You're not going to be overly aggressive on the rebounds, but you can still grab rebounds and you can box out. slippery off ball, you're able to just slip off the ball, try and get open. Same with like the agility. You're able to utilize some more speed off the ball, and especially with like cuts and accelerating, and trying to stay in front of your player. All kinds of stuff there. Strength, making it to where you can utilize your strength with strong handle and finishing at the rim and boxing out and doing all kinds of things. And then same with the vertical, able to get up there for some lobs and dunks and even like rebounds and blocks. Nothing too crazy though other than that. But if we go to the shades of, we do see that we have Scottie Barnes. We also have Pascal Siakam, the new Pacer Pascal Siakam that, honestly, I'm glad that we got him from the Raptors. But they still have Scottie Barnes. And there's also Jalen Johnson here in the comparisons as well. We got a power forward that is a Swiss Army knife, man. And I feel like this build is really, really strong. Like it's got some strong points there where it's, very good at a lot of things, but doesn't really excel. So if you guys want, like builds that excel at something, obviously, like you're not going to get a Swiss Army knife name. You're going to get some specific names. But the Swiss Army knife for Scottie Barnes and Pascal Siakam makes a lot of sense to me. In my personal opinion, it does make a lot of sense because they're two players that can pretty much do it all. Pascal Siakam, he can finish at the rim. He can ISO you in the mid-range and get some middies up. He can shoot the 3-ball. He can defend pretty well all around as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of this build, man. If there's any other players you guys want to see me make, let me know in the comment section below. That's going to be it for me. Hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Hit that bell notification icon and turn on all the notifications so you get all of my videos, because we're going ham. We're going absolute fucking ham in this game, man. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.